Welcome, fans, to the PW Fan. The PW Fan is a podcast created by fans for the fans, and we appreciate you listening to episode 201. I'm your host, the Architect of Pro Wrestling Podcast, Andy.
I'm also your host of the No Son of the Indie Fan and football lover, Jeremy.
Tim will not be joining us tonight. It's very hard, apparently, to get all three of us. He is getting his floor ripped up in his house. So
Crazy.
It's been like a construction zone and craziness.
I feel bad.
So it'll just be me and Jeremy covering tonight, which the main thing that we're going to be talking about is the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So
a lot of thoughts on it.
A lot of thoughts. Should we, since we missed last week, I mean, we can dive real quick into Saturday night's main event.
Yeah. I also was going to say
Shinsuke versus AJ.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say also before that too. I don't know if you want to kind of like mention like the season 2 of Unreal, because I know that came out recently.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, but I hadn't heard if any one of you had watched it.
Yeah, I've seen most of it so far.
Okay.
What like so the thing that
about Chelsea Green?
Yeah. Also, like, just to me, like the creative room, like when they're coming with ideas, I've seen so many people making fun of them, and I'm like, I watched it, I was like, let me see if it's that bad. And I'm like, oh my god, these guys are like I don't know what to do. I'm like,
Triple H is like, but what does cutting his hair have to do with anything? Why is he doing it? But I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that made Road Dogg look terrible. And he's like, I just
made him look like super biased towards R-Truth, and he's like willing to die on the hill for him.
Yeah. I don't know. It was like I feel like it's cool to see. Like I still like it that way, but like the content of them actually developing storylines, I'm like, they definitely just went and used like ChatGPT after this.
Yeah. I mean, I like this season. It got a lot. It was more episodes. Obviously, the next season is focusing on John Cena, right?
I'm actually excited about that one. I actually want to see that one more than the first two at all.
Yeah. And I'm sure we're going to see, because we didn't really talk about Cena at all in season 2. So I'm sure the stuff that was going on in season 2, timeline wise, we'll see that as well. And it will just be like all of Cena.
Yeah, I think so.
Chelsea Green, you can be mad at it. She did say she wants to be like a Miz for the women's division.
Yeah.
Even though everyone else wants more for her because she's that talented.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be one of those things that cause like a ripple effect, or Triple H is just like, I know better than you.
I know.
So,
well, do you think some of it? I mean, some of it definitely feels like it's like scripted for the show.
Sometimes,
like when they're having like meetings or whatever, or like when Triple H went to Cody, he's like, I want to, what do you say? I want to clue you in on something that no one else knows. And then
about R-Truth coming back.
R-Truth, yeah. And the whole R-Truth thing felt like they definitely twisted it to make it seem like they didn't fire him or do anything
some
on their
weird
end.
Shit. Because even R-Truth after Unreal came out, he's just like, I don't know what else you would call it. One day I was working there, and the next day I wasn't.
Yeah.
Triple H he's basically he's saying that if you don't have a job anymore, you're fired. Triple H is saying like, we couldn't come to an agreement, and we just let the contract expire. So I get both sides, but it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins fake injury stuff, that was interesting.
Yeah.
That was like
kind of funny.
No.
Yeah. He's like, as a professional, I
right if that is what actually was said.
Yeah,
I think he was right about that.
That was just funny how far Seth and Becky would like take it, because even their kid who said something at school, and they're like, you can't say that. Yeah,
he's like, no, Rue, you can't say that.
You have to lie.
There was stuff on Penta. Stuff on Naomi.
Heyman loves Penta.
Heyman does love Penta, yeah.
Even though they didn't do anything with him after, like, I feel like they don't do much with him, because when they talked about him in the series, they're like, he's great. We got something really good.
Like, Penta has something. Yeah. They dropped the ball like they do with every Latino wrestler.
Yeah. And then, like, Ray Phoenix, like we'll talk about in the Royal Rumble, how he was used.
No, like, but the crowd, and some people would say that Rey Fenix is more talented than Penta.
Yeah, as a wrestler, I think so. But like
Yeah.
a character-wise, Penta is up there.
In WWE,
Yeah,
I think if they were a tag team, we might have a different story.
I think so too. I don't know why they didn't put them together.
They need to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
So let's get into Saturday night's main event. I'm trying to remember what happened because it was 2 weeks ago, but opening match was Jacob Fatu and Cody, which ended in a no contest because of Drew. Right.
Right. Yeah, he attacked him.
Was the women's tag titles during that? Rhea and Io won the titles.
I believe so. Yes, that happened on the show.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke.
That was more of the big match, yeah.
That was the best match on the card wrestling wise, for sure.
That was great.
They did
that
a lot
was
of spots from their Wrestle Kingdom match.
I was like, why couldn't they do this way back in WrestleMania when they faced the first time in WWE, right?
They faced like 3 times, but yeah.
I mean, like the first time at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Yeah.
And I was like, it wasn't that great. And I was like, why couldn't they just do what they did now?
Whoever was putting it together.
Well, that was back when Vince was there. It's probably like, no.
Yeah, but the producer-wise, obviously,
they
put the match together. What was the main event?
I honestly don't remember because all I remember was the AJ match.
Did Punk have a match?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I usually can maybe remember. It was in DC? No. Saturday night's main event. That was the one before.
Was it on January 20th?
Oh, the main event was the Fatal 4-Way to see who faces Drew at Riyadh.
Yeah, so Sammy won that.
Royal Rumble. So it was 4 matches. So Sami Zayn beat Trick Williams, Damian Priest, Randy Orton, and who was the 4? Oh, Sami was the 4th.
I was like, Sammy won.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about WWE games. All right.
Games? Oh.
The new one. So Punk, as I suspected, is the cover star for the default edition.
Yeah.
Then
cool cover for him. I like it better than the last one.
Yeah. Last time he was on it was 2011, so 15 years ago.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There's a Monday Night War edition. There's a Monday Night War edition, which has some top guys from the Attitude Era facing across from top guys from WCW's Nitro Era. Triple H is on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Attitude Era edition. Triple H is on it. And then you have the King of Kings edition, which is just Triple H, dude.
Why do they have a King of Kings edition? How many editions do they need?
Dude, I don't know. Triple H is trying to... He's not as good as he thinks he will. Or didn't mean as much to the industry as he thinks.
And also, when they did like the cover reveal, that was on was it on Smackdown or was it like a pre-show thing? Right, it was a pre-show.
Which one?
When they revealed they showed Punk on the cover, but I think it was in that stadium in Saudi, and like Punk was on the cover, and like the screen was lower, and then there's another one with Triple H, but it's like higher up. And I was like,
the other ones I got revealed to me on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was like the King of Kings one, and then CM Punk, and like they put Triple H like above it.
I never get the deluxes. I'll just get the regular, and I'll get the season pass, and I'll get him later.
Get him later.
I'm
also,
not eager to play as Triple H.
Yeah, no. The how many versions are they going to have? Probably like 6 different versions of him in the game. But wasn't he on something else as well? Like in that same time period, like when they released the games. I swear there was like
he's on these WrestleMania things.
Yeah, that's right. The cover, the posters. Which I'm like,
he's like back there. Like,
yeah.
So you want to be involved so bad?
I know.
All right. Well, let's get into this week. So I did something different with my notes. So there's like a paragraph at the top, which which does everything instead of these little bits. But these little bits are for me. If we want to expand on something I talk about, then I have little notes for it.
Mainly just one thing from Dynamite I would want to talk about more.
Yeah, just stop me when I'm reading. So, on Dynamite, Kenny Omega kicked off the show with a win over Rocky Romero and declared himself as a top AEW World Title contender. How does beating Rocky Romero automatically make you the contender for the title?
I don't know. They were like, he's tied in like third or whatever they said, or fourth. And then with that win, that puts him into the top 3 or something. I have no idea.
There's a eliminator tournament going on for, I guess, Okada's Continental Champion. Or is it Moxley's? It's Moxley's. So why is there an eliminator match?
You know how they do that. The eliminator match is like the champion versus that challenger, and if the challenger wins, then they have an actual title match.
They get it.
That's what they did. I know this is the end of the show,
that's
but
like Brody King's doing it with MJF. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Moxley beat Ace Austin,
so there's no title match.
Afterwards, Takeshita appeared, confronted Mox, says he wants a title shot next. Mark Davis and Jake Doyle attack Moxley, and I guess Death Riders and Don Callis family is still continuing.
I love also how the Death Riders are now babyface by not really changing anything.
Yeah.
They're just like, Moxley is mainly in it because of Moxley, I feel like, but like they just like continue to wrestle.
Not doing that bullshit anymore with the title in the briefcase.
Yeah, and they got rid of that.
Stupid. Mark Briscoe retained the TNT Championship against El Clone, and then we had a debut afterwards, which I didn't know they had as much history as they talked about.
I know. I had to look it up too.
But we had the debut of, and I called it at some point. Maybe not to you guys.
All right.
Called it.
You're just like, call it.
I think I called it. I think I did call it because I talked about Ciampa leaving on here. So I think.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, it's not that big of a call. It's not crazy to say he'll end up in AEW. Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa made a debut, went face to face with Briscoe, and then they booked a match for the title for Collision. So we'll get to that in a little bit.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go on.
I was gonna say I love his theme song, and also just like the way that the presentation is for his entrance. Mm-hmm. It made it feel like an actual big deal. Like there's some times where AEW really does not do that for debuting stars.
Yeah, I'll say that they are booking him right.
Yeah,
and in a way where he comes off like he means something.
Yeah.
I guess is what you're probably getting at is like sometimes it's just a debut, but if the presentation,
like the lights went out, important. And then like the screen came up for a second, and then it was black again, and that theme song started, and it was just really cool.
Was that Psycho Killer on the
Psycho Killer
first, right?
Yeah.
All right, we had Chris Statlander successfully defended her title over Tekla. FTR retained the World Tag Team Champs against Mark Davis and Jake Doyle. I think Jake Doyle got hurt, if I'm not mistaken.
Did. I think it was his bicep.
Yeah. Ricochet continued feuding with Jack Perry. Tony Storm is now getting involved with Orange Cassidy and helping him out. This would continue on to Collision. Andrade is now being booked better because they're talking about him being in the world. Yeah, so he beat Swerve to be considered for the world title, like contendership.
Yeah, and that was a great match. I thought that was one of the best on Dynamite in a while, I feel like.
So I think, is Andrade facing MJF at Grand Slam? Is that it?
I think it's Grand Slam, Australia Grand Slam.
But then you have the stuff with Brody King, right?
That's
so
that's next week.
Like there's so many people going for the title. You got Kenny Omega, Andrade, Hangman. They each like confront MJF at different points.
Well, they're gonna have like probably like a fatal 4-way or something for the title at some point at Revolution, the next period.
Yeah, another fatal 4-way for the title. Great. and then Kenny wins, and then that's when we get AJ confronting Kenny.
Also,
Wait,
can you imagine?
spoilers for the Royal Rumble. Sorry.
I was gonna say, can you imagine Osprey came back?
Dude, I wish.
Him and
If I had to pick one, I would do Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah, especially if it's for the title.
Look, he's done it with Finn. He's done it with Cody.
Yeah.
I need him to do it with Kenny.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And that's a dream match. I think that's been a dream match since.
Yeah, it's been a while.
AJ left, Kenny filled the shoes, and like.
Yeah, they never faced each other, right?
No.
That's crazy.
Not once. No.
That's so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I had to pick, I know if he could do two, but like, who knows when Will's coming back? So.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like they said he's really coming back soon this year, though, like early this year.
Okay.
To AEW.
Let's get into Collision. Darby Allin defeated Clark Connors, who is half of, what are they, the War Dogs in New Japan with Gabe Kidd.
Yeah.
Gabe Kidd would end up attacking him afterwards, pin him down with steps, and basically said the feud's not over till Darby, dies?
Yeah, basically, is what he said.
Okay.
That was
the Rascals made a big debut win over Crew, which I forgot about, which is Action Andretti and Leo Rush. And then Eddie Kingston would set up an 8-man parking lot brawl with them against Grizzled Young Vets and who else? Who's the other? See, this is why I have the other notes. Oh, and then Crew is added. Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm had a mixed tag match, which they ended up winning. They were attacked by the Death Riders afterwards, and then we got a hair versus hair for Wheeler Yuta and Orange Cassidy going on. Probably at Grand Slam, I think it was.
Yeah, I would think it'd be Grand Slam, but
now this should have been the main event in my. Oh, go on.
No, last thing I was gonna say. I was like, I hope Wheeler loses because he didn't shave that mop on his head.
God. And everyone would cheer, and it would be a big pop, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be good. This should have been the main event. It was really good. TNT title match that I talked about. Tommaso Ciampa debuting against Mark Briscoe and new. I think it was the right move. New TNT champion. They showed respect afterwards, hugged it out. So I don't know how Ciampa's going to be booked. I mean, they showed his family backstage, so I'm guessing he's a babyface.
Yeah, he comes down that tunnel side, so he definitely has a face right now.
Still doing that.
Yeah. Yes, they're still doing that.
Okada retained his international title over Adam Priest, and the Babes of Wrath retained their tag titles against the Sisters of Sin, only to be laid out.
Real quick for Ciampa, he said something really funny afterwards though in that interview. He was like, "Yeah, I would like to have a hair versus hair match versus him versus Ricochet. Whoever loses has to grow their hair out of what they have left."
Oh my god! Yes,
I was like, that'd be
funny. All right, Raw. So WWE this week obviously was to get ready for the Rumble. Raw was in Toronto.
The Rumble that no one knew about until 2 weeks ago. A week ago.
We'll have to talk about that stadium. I was wrong, but it makes it look real bad. I don't know, man. I saw different views. I'm just like, I see them.
They're there.
The lights. We'll talk about it. Stephanie Vaquer teamed up with Rhea Ripley and Io to defeat Judgment Day in a 6-woman tag. Adam Pearce apologized to members of the Vision, and he ended up putting all 4 of them in the Rumble. Austin Theory would beat Rey Mysterio with the help of the Vision. Alpha Academy won a fatal 4-way to become the #1 contenders for the Usos tag titles. This I did not see coming.
No. I even forgot they were a team.
We had Natty. I'm not going to call her Natalia because now she's Natty, right? She had a promo. So now she's given the green light, right, to do that character.
Which is good for her. That was her best character.
And she was kind of a different beast in the Rumble with it. So that was good.
Yeah.
Fakir and Raquel would end up brawling, and we had a world heavyweight title match. So, I mean, I guess I should have. I didn't have it on my notes, but the show opened up with AJ Styles, right? Cutting a promo, and then CM Punk comes out and they talk about, well, just in case it's one more time, you know, we should do it. And then Punk was like, we'll do it for the title. Or he says, if we're going to go one-on-one, it should be for the title. So that was the main event. Fantastic, awesome match. It's what I wanted up until the end, which I was mad about, and then I came around to it. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. They did exactly what they should have done. So awesome match, but Finn Balor, right before the end, would interfere, lay both guys out, but really go after Punk. So obviously Punk doesn't lose, AJ doesn't lose. They both look good, and we continue this Balor stuff, which I like. I like
Balor being pushed
right now.
I think like this is
the year of Balor.
Yeah, he needed a push. I feel like because I feel like he was doing nothing for the longest time.
Well, I think he's done what he's done in Judgment Day. He doesn't need him anymore.
They've been teasing that he's going to turn for like it feels like over a year.
I'm down for it. I think
he needs to do it though.
Finn needs to have the run he should have. I've always thought that
when he first came up to the main roster and he won the Universe title, and he was going to go on a big run, but then he got hurt.
Was that the plan though? Like, was it supposed to be?
He was supposed to be like the new guy, is what Vince saw him as, and then he got hurt, and I don't think he trusted him again.
Well, like my conspiracy theories, Vince never trusted NXT guys after that. Trusted Drew because Drew wasn't always an NXT guy.
Mm-hmm.
Drew was the prodigy at one point, the prodigal son.
That's right.
All right, SmackDown.
When Punk and Drew were doing the promo, and he's like, "Who said you're the chosen one?" He's like, "Say his name. Say it."
And he's like, and that was right after all that stuff came out.
They were Drew to just laugh at him.
All right, SmackDown was in Riyadh though.
At the
I didn't
stadium.
see the press conference, but it wasn't a stadium. I realized that Cody was cutting a promo, and I was like, something sounds weird.
Oh yeah,
and it cutting the promo in the stadium sound, typically when in stadiums it's pay-per-views and you're not having promos.
Yeah,
I never noticed it before.
And that stadium was built in what, a month and a half.
That's what Tim was saying, that it was built like just for this.
It was. They're already deconstructing it.
Oh, so Mania's not in that stadium next year?
I feel like they're probably going to build a huge one.
Interesting. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Insane to do that. All right. So, show opened up with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and The Vision. They were talking about first, being in the Rumble and being against each other. Then The Vision came out, and a 8-man tag was booked. Did I miss Jey Uso? Jey Uso was in the beginning too. Yeah. So Cody, Randy, Sami, Jey Uso. Don't care about Jey Uso. Tim was saying it the whole time too during the Rumble. And The Vision.
Fucking entrance.
Booked for a main event, 8-man tag, I believe. I think it was a main event. Carmella Hayes would retain the United States title over Rey Fenix. We had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss picking up a win over Liv Morgan and Roxanne. Axiom got his mask back by beating Johnny Gargano. Ilya Dragunov, I'm not going to say it, defeated The Miz. It was so funny during the Rumble because I watched it, but then I went to Tim's the next day, and to get a haircut, and the next day, when I was over there, I came in like right before a certain AEW superstar was about to come out. But we finished it before my haircut, so when Ilya came out, I looked at Tim because we were watching with his daughter, and I was like, Ilya Dragunov, and Tim's like, yep, that's his name, Remy, Ilya Dragunov. Not to be confused with something else.
Nothing else. That's it.
So then we had the 8-man tag. The Vision took on Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes before Drew McIntyre would interfere. And show closed with Jacob Fatu attacking McIntyre, Braun Breaker, taking out Cody and Sammy. And it says, to loom large going into the Royal Rumble. So now let's get into it. Besides some backstage segments of like people talking to AJ and stuff before his thing.
Also, I forgot that on this Royal Rumble, Punk did not have a match.
No, I was thinking about that, but
I totally forgot about that.
Saving it for, I assume, Chamber.
Yeah, it'd be Finn then, right?
Yeah,
he's gonna lose because there's something because there's gonna be something that's planning for WrestleMania after this.
I hope that's the right direction they're going. That it's for Punk's title and not the other. But all right, Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble opened the show. Starts with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, which was interesting. So we had some women from I don't have it on the notes, but from NXT we had Lola Vice, we had the champion JC Jane. You had there was no like legends, right? No Trish. You did have Nikki Bella returning, and you had Brie Bella. Number 30 was a returning Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
And the final two were Tiffany Stratton and Liv Morgan. Now, you could have gone either way.
They could have.
Liv Morgan won.
I'm glad she did.
I see Tiffany going for Jade again.
Yeah.
Or whoever, or if someone beats Jade before then.
Also, Jade has not defended that title.
No, Jade, I think, was given the title because Tiffany got hurt. I think that's the only reason.
But, she's not even had a match on SmackDown.
Jade's feuding with Jordynne Grace. You could give it to Jordynne Grace and probably it would be fine.
Yeah.
I think so. But Liv Morgan won. We didn't do predictions. That would have been my pick. Or Tiffany.
I'm glad she won, though, because Liv deserves it then.
Yeah. I think she'll get the title again. The title feels like it means something when it's with her.
It does, yeah. And that's a big thing.
And Stephanie, don't get me wrong, Stephanie too. But unlike Jade, they feel like they actually do stuff with it when it's on Raw.
Right.
All right, so then AJ Styles versus Gunther. If AJ loses, he must retire. AJ wore black and blue gear. The blue was a little lighter, but to me, it was trying to match his debut gear.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Except for the blue, like I said, the blue was darker.
Because he debuted at the Rumble, and now, I'll wait till you finish the match. But
so, what do you think of the match up until the ending?
I thought it was good. AJ, I feel like, has been putting in, I don't know, not more effort, but just really trying to make these last matches count.
Well,
so they've been good.
This was his last
in
WWE.
Yep.
So the ending,
because
lots of sleeper holds. AJ doesn't tap, unlike Cena. Tim was like, what if he just looks at the camera
and smiles?
I was like, no, not again. AJ didn't tap. AJ passed out. AJ lost.
That's what Cena should have done.
He goes to take off his gloves, and he almost puts him on the ground, but then he says no, and he puts him back on. He throws up his hand symbol, goes to all four sides, and walks out. No boots, nothing. Now if you go online, his buddy Carl Anderson doesn't think he's done with wrestling. Matt Hardy said, "What a good career in WWE."
Yeah, in WWE.
There is the stuff with his trademarking. Some people are like, maybe he'll do a podcast. Triple H has said maybe a backstage role for AJ, that AJ would be interested in something maybe.
And Triple H said that, and also, what's that guy's name? Whatever his face is, Peter
Rosenberg.
He was
said that backstage that he was done.
He told me he won't. I'm like, why are you guys doing this?
Look, if I'm a bet man, 2026 is his last year, but
not just in.
He's gonna do something in TNA.
That's where I think he's going next.
And I think, I mean, come on,
he has to do. He has to do AEW. Because remember when Kenny started, or they started it, and Kenny was like, AJ is the one he really wanted, and they never got him.
Dude, I mean, if I was Tony Khan, I'd be throwing out a pretty penny.
Because like, you can have AJ and Kenny. That's like an obvious one. AJ and Will Ospreay. AJ Okada. Swerve.
I mean, they fought when Okada wasn't. Because Shinsuke was the Okada of their time. Then Okada became.
Yeah, then Okada came. It's almost like
he
Kenny
did fight
Okada.
Okada at one point in New Japan. They have gone against each other. I would love to see Kenny. I would love to see Kenny be his final match ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone, or if that can't happen, do one more with Joe.
Yeah, I forgot about Samoa Joe's there.
If you had to pick, if you want to, depends on how you want to write the end. Do you want to write it in a one more time or a never have we had a match before?
Yeah.
I think Kenny would be better.
I think Kenny. Because Samoa Joe can be. I don't
think he's done.
Yeah, Samoa Joe can be like when AJ like debuts in AEW. Like that would be a cool starting point. Because that's a.
If he wants to do more than one program, sure.
Yeah. I mean, if he signs like a 6-month deal, maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
But we'll see first, I guess, if he goes to TNA.
Yeah. And who's he fight? Kazarian?
I know. I was going to say TNA doesn't
for the X Division title. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
To put
TNA
over. Maybe he puts over the new.
He could.
Younger guy.
Yeah.
So yeah. Goodbye, AJ. It was sad. I wasn't ready. If you guys follow the PW fan on Instagram, I've been posting a lot of it. I wasn't ready yet. All right. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Jeremy, my theory was wrong.
I know.
Drew McIntyre. Now, I saw a new theory.
Oh, no.
Remember when Cody lost the first time to Roman at Mania?
Yeah.
And then the next year was the Chase. Doing it with Sammy, him winning the Rumble next year to face for the title and win it in Saudi Arabia.
I mean, I
guess
guess
it's plausible.
It is. Definitely. I also forgot.
They do the Cody. They say, he couldn't win.
Yeah.
And it would mean even better if Drew somehow was champion by the time that happens and he beats Drew finally.
That would be good. Because Sammy is like the ultimate underdog that you can keep always doing that.
Now he's 12-0 against Drew.
He's 0-12.
Or 0-12, yes.
Drew's at 12-0.
What you think of the match, though?
It was a good match.
It was weird. The ending felt kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
it's just the claimer kick came out of nowhere, so I wasn't. And then he did the second one.
Yeah. It did feel like it didn't, like, the build to the end wasn't like there yet.
Yeah.
But I thought it was still a good match. I always like Sammy matches, so
yeah.
Yeah.
You ready? Men's Rumble.
Yeah.
I think some people shat on it, man. I'm not that mad at it.
I would say
Never forget Royal Rumble 2022, all right?
I know.
Is that the one Brock won?
Was it? What about when Del Rio won?
I wasn't even watching that, but I mean, I bet it was bad.
That was like the people booed him out of the building. But yeah, go ahead.
It starts with Obafemi debuting number 1. Then Braun Breaker comes out. Braun gets attacked by someone in a black hoodie again. Theories going around. People zooming in on the face. Is it Logan Paul? Is it Jake Paul? That's all as one of the theories.
That's not Jake.
Is it Rollins? I don't know.
Pretty sure it's Logan Paul from what they
looked like Logan Paul.
But also then, like, how are you going to turn Logan Paul face? No one's going to cheer for him.
Or are they just like, it's supposed to be Seth, just make it look, but we're not flying Seth out just to do that. Let's just do Logan.
Yeah.
So Braun gets attacked, gets in the ring, basically gets thrown over the top rope right away. All right, so the Vision's plan of getting Braun Breaker to the end, not going to happen now. Then Obafemi dominates. And we're starting to see the 2020 Rumble all over again.
Yeah.
One Drew won.
Yeah.
Right? So Obafemi's dominating. People are getting wasted. Like Rusev, Solo.
Oh, yeah. Big names.
Matt Cardona lasted longer than Rusev
Kind of crazy.
did.
Also, they've already stopped using them, basically.
Yeah. Well, Rusev's been off TV. I thought they were like, no, we'll keep people off TV until we need them, and then like it will mean something. And like,
yeah. And then remember when Rusev was like, "I'm gonna go to WWE because I can prove I'm the best wrestler because I'm already better than everyone in AEW." And I was like,
yeah, he still thinks that. I bet. Really, you might be,
sure,
but the Office don't think so.
This also felt like at times, like this is what I was gonna say about the Rumble. This time, I feel like it was between a mess of a Rumble and parts where it was pretty good.
So Oba's dominating,
which is the part that I thought was good because they showed.
I'm gonna say what didn't show up. There was no Jericho. I don't think Jericho's going. He's still listed on the AEW roster.
He said he's still signed right now. Like, when I return, if he
no Aleister Black.
Oh yeah, he was in Saudi Arabia too.
Was he?
He was on SmackDown, wasn't he?
Or no? I don't remember seeing him.
No, maybe I'm thinking.
I haven't seen him since the ambulance match.
Oh yeah. All right.
So those were the two big no's. Oh, and I will say no from Saraya Paige.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping.
I know.
She was training. She just said she was trolling people, but all right.
Also, there was no real like legends, I guess.
Yeah. So the first fun pop was number 13. And that is the original El Grande Americano. Chad Gable has grown a beard and grown his hair out. Remember when he used to have long hair in
NXT?
American Alpha?
Yeah.
I think we get Mask versus Mask at Mania.
And what's his name? The other guy?
Oh, Ludwig?
Ludwig, yeah. He better win because he's a million times better than this character.
That's fine. I mean, I like Chad Gable as Chad Gable.
Yeah, me too. He's fine. He can be really funny and actually a good character as Chad Gable.
Yeah. All right, so then we got number 14.
Right. Before that, though. Wait, was it? No, yeah, before the original El Grande Americano. Ludwig was in the ring.
We had Mr. Iguana.
Mr. Iguana and La Parca and...
I thought La Parca was after.
Oh, no, you're right. He was after. But I was saying, wasn't Ludwig as El Grande Americano was already in the ring when Chad Gable came out?
That should be said, yeah.
Yeah.
He was already in the ring. And then they had a little face-to-face, right?
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah. And then 14.
Chad. I've always liked Chad. I think we've always talked good about him on here.
He's a really good wrestler, so...
Here I go with the ums. All right, number 14. So, debuting superstar. It says Powerhouse Hobbs, and then the bricks shatter, and it goes to the name Royce Keys. But see, WWE doesn't try to hide it anymore like Vince. So they say Michael Cole says he was once known as Powerhouse Hobbs. They don't make it seem like we're stupid.
Like he's brand new to wrestling or whatever.
And Michael Cole was like, I've been following him and like his career and whether he was or not, but like they don't make it seem like he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I did find that funny though because everyone was like, "Oh, does that mean Michael Cole watches AEW then?" Because they always try to like.
So this was cool. I thought he did well. My question is, I don't know what roster he's on. I don't know if it's roster. I don't know if he's on NXT. I don't know if they want to just put him straight
Hopefully not.
I mean, if Oba's going to SmackDown, I assume.
You think he goes to SmackDown, or
I think Hobbs goes to Raw.
oh, okay,
You know,
yeah,
if that's the case.
yeah, I think so. And also, I didn't realize I forgot that like Hobbs and Cody were good friends and like known each other
Yeah,
since
so then we had
AEW.
Cody and Hobbs face to face, and whether you knew they were good friends or not, because that'd be a backstage thing, you did know that, and he got a decent pop.
Yeah, people knew him.
So I'm trying to go in order. Brock Lesnar would end up coming out, had some funny spots with like Ilya.
Oh yeah, he was like chopping him, like Ilya was chopping Brock, and
before
Brock was just like
we had the biggest pop of the night, LA Knight.
Yeah, which
biggest pop of the
I don't know.
night.
I don't know. Maybe he should have won the Rumble.
He ended up eliminating through Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. He tried to eliminate all the members of the Vision
with Cody.
Yeah,
he eliminated Brock.
Brock got eliminated in the middle of Jey Uso's entrance.
I hate that.
Which I couldn't believe that they were.
Thanks.
Watching TV too fucking loud. I don't know if you could hear that.
No, I couldn't hear.
I was so afraid my mic was picking up. They were watching 48 Hours, and the intro song is just crazy loud.
Oh.
Yeah. So Jey Uso. I mean, so when I'll have to just say how it's going when I'm watching with Tim now. At this point, I've already seen the Rumble. So Jey Uso comes out. His father-in-law is sitting on the couch too.
Yeah.
His father-in-law doesn't really watch. He's like, just get in the ring. He's wasted his entire time. He's like, look, now the next guy's coming out. And then he did the whole thing again, and everyone was just like, and Tim's just sitting there like, God, he sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brock Lesnar just randomly got eliminated during.
That was like
before that, we should talk about him and Oba.
Yeah,
Brock was like, it's going to be a long time. I just kept seeing long time off his lips.
Yeah.
Which I think he knows, like, eventually they'll book us together. But he's like, it's going to be a long time. You ain't there yet, kid. Brock don't do the job if Brock doesn't want to do the job. And if he doesn't think you've earned the job, he might not want
Brock did sell that clothesline, though, from Oba.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go in order. So Jacob Fatu would come out.
Yeah.
Penta would come out. Penta was number 28.
Yeah.
We had Randy.
Mm-hmm. And Roman was
before that. Get eliminated.
Right?
Huh?
Roman was before that.
Roman did come out. Cody Rhodes gets eliminated by a drive-by from Drew. So, dude, this never-ending feud is just like...
I know. I was just like, are you kidding me?
Okay, so, Final Four, Logan Paul, Randy Orton.
That puts me off so much.
Roman Reigns, and Gunther. Gunther was number 30.
Yeah.
And Tim's like, who's number 30? And then he's like, I'm watching him. He's like, he's like, no, he's gonna win. I mean, you would think, like, after all this shit, why not? Why not? Yeah. After all this stuff he's done, would you just not make Gunther win? And Tim was like, no. Yeah.
I was afraid that Logan Paul was gonna win.
Imagine.
Can you imagine?
In the end, they don't drag on the final two. Roman Reigns, I wanted to say this before we got to the Final Four. He eliminated both of his cousins.
That's right, yeah. Because when Jay was like, "Let's run it back," like the song, and Roman's like, "Yeah, we'll do it," and then he like punches him in the face.
So he eliminates Jacob. He eliminates Jay. Comes down to Roman and Gunther. Roman wins. Does this only work because we really didn't want Does it work as well? I guess it works better because we all didn't really want Gunther to win, so we're like, please, no Gunther.
Yeah.
I'll be fine with Roman. It's like the year that Randy won, and it came down to him and Roman. And that's when they were shoving Roman down our throat, and Randy fought Bray at Mania. We were like, fine, whatever. Like, so I wasn't that happy with it, and then I'm like, okay.
That was definitely why they put Gunther as the last one against him, because they knew he was going to get booed, especially after retiring AJ again.
So Roman wins. Fine, cool. What are the potential matchups? The potential matchups is him versus Punk, right? All right, that can be fine. That can be cool. Or if Cody gets the title back at Chamber, all right. I don't think he's gonna. But if this was the route they were gonna do, this only worked. Or it's like a triple threat: Drew, Cody, Roman. I don't know. This only works again if you're. I'm not even gonna say triple threat. If you do Cody and Roman 3, it only works if Cody turns heel.
Yeah,
that's the only time I'd be fine with it again. It's Codelander happens. And you get that version of Cody versus Roman.
Because then it's something new, it feels like.
And Roman is more liked. Roman is now a good guy. Roman's not part of the bloodline, you know.
Yeah.
That's Roman's going to play off that whole thing he said on Pat McAfee or whatever, wherever he was.
Yeah, the creative hasn't been great.
He's like, I gave him 2 years to make the guy. I guess those 2 years was him saying that Cody didn't become the guy.
Yeah.
In those 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm. So, but the other way that I think they're going now is Roman and Punk.
And then what? Seth comes back and costs.
You better not ruin it.
I'm cool with Roman versus Punk.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
What main events?
Roman versus Punk.
Versus Punk is worth a night too.
Yeah, like actual main event, Punk gets.
Also, you ain't gonna put Roman on night one.
No. And also, the night one would be.
And you just gave the cover of the game to Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
So
I
don't even know
like Roman said when he was in the ring with Cody and him, he said that title will look better on me.
Yeah.
Was he talking about Punk's? It's the only title Roman hasn't had that one.
Mm-hmm. He also did call like the B level one though. Remember when?
Maybe he wants to make it the A level. I think Punk has done well probably for them as champ.
I think he's done really well. I thought.
I think he's done better than maybe Cody had been on SmackDown.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Maybe not at first because Cody was like super like hot after Mania when he won, and like that run.
I think tweeted out like people only like Cody's better with the chase. People like Cody more when he's in the chase.
Well, remember what AEW?
Yeah.
He kind of screwed himself over in that one, but like
he put himself in a box.
Yeah, but he basically got done with the chase there, and people started booing him.
Yeah, all he could do was the TNT title, pretty much.
Yeah, at that time. He has many more options now. He was in AEW.
Yeah. That does it. That is episode 201. You got anything else to add?
No, I think that was it. I'm just curious to see which way they're going to go and for night one and night two for main events.
All right.
And also, last thing I'll say, I feel like AEW has been on quite a good run for storytelling actually this year so far. But
I need to
like this so far is their best run.
I like MJF right now.
I mean, there's a lot more things that happen.
Well, what do you really like right now? Like story.
Well,
I feel like there's so many storylines and they all lead to MJF.
Yeah, but I kind of like that too because it kind of creates like you don't know who's going to win next sort of thing. But
I don't think there's really any story except for FTR saying they're the best for the tag titles.
Yeah, we'll
Kyle Fletcher is on the hunt.
It's going to be Kyle
Tommaso
Fletcher.
could be amazing.
Yeah. But they also signed, I feel like, also a bunch of new people to start this year too, like the Rascals and things. So
look, it could be good. I like the Rascals a lot. I have an MSK shirt from when Wesley
that's right.
and Zachary Wentz were on a team in NXT. I bought it not long after they were there because I thought they were really good. I love Zachary Wentz's finisher. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
So I'd be down for them to get the titles.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And we should say the Bucks are back. They're like, what? Let's just go back to what everyone liked, which I'm almost like, okay, I'm kind of down for it. Go back to the ribbons and the confetti and
that
tassels.
Theme song and everything. After not doing it for I feel like maybe over a year or two, it's nice.
But I think they're going like back to even like more their New Japan or ROH.
Oh, all the way back there.
It changed a little bit when the AEW started. They weren't as like Ring of Honor-y.
Yeah.
So I'm down for it. I'm down.
Yeah,
don't fix what ain't broke. That's why people liked you and cheered you.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, catch us next week for episode 202 where we talk about the fallout.